Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, okay. And today we have a new video. Today we have new figures. I have new figures, guys. And what are they? Oh yeah, they're Rick and Morty. You guys know Rick and Morty. It's like popular. It's really popular right now. Everyone knows this show, even if you don't watch it. And a lot of you probably. I'm guessing anyone who doesn't watch it probably hates it because it's like everywhere now. It got so popular and like it just didn't go away. But if you remember, I made Mr. Meeseeks. That's another character from that show. So I finally actually made Rick and Morty themselves. I'll give you. I guess I'll put them up here. So there's the two of them together. So we'll start with Morty, because he is the simpler of the two figures. So Morty here, he has just a yellow torso because that's all Morty wears. He just wears like a yellow shirt. I sanded the sides of the torso to make him look thinner because they're the art style for Rick and Morty. That's how the characters are. They're usually really thin. So I also made posable short legs. If I take Rick here. And well, you can't really tell because Rick's got the coat. Here we go. Hold up Rick, you can see that Morty's legs are about a plate shorter than Rick's, and that is because what you do is you just cut off the feet and a little bit of the leg of the legs, and then replace them with some sanded 1x1 tiles. So these are just 1x1 tiles, and in order for them to have the gap in the middle still and like be flush with the sides of the legs, you have to sand down the sides because they're actually wider than minifig legs a little bit. As for his hair, it's just one of the standard Han Solo classic hair pieces, just a standard Lego hair. And I cut off the sideburns and then kind of sanded it a lot to be more round, how Morty's hair is, because Morty doesn't have any sideburns, it just does this. The face, all I used on the Lego head, and I erased the mouth and the eyebrows, so I just had his eyes, and then I painted this shocked mouth, these surprised eyebrows, and then the little eye wrinkles, I call them, that like a lot of Rick and Morty characters have. That's another thing they do with the art style. And then his sleeves, his arms are just yellow arms, and then I painted the flesh. So. And you can see he has an alternate head, but that's simply because this is the head I used. You can see I haven't even painted the eyebrows brown on this head to even use this. So I could use that. If I painted the eyebrows black, I could use this as a alternate head for Morty, but as for now, this is just the only head Morty has. And that is also it for Morty. So now, let me show you Rick. So Rick here, he was quite interesting to make. I'll start with his accessory, which is the portal gun. So here's the portal gun. It's made from also a white 1x1 tile, a white Lego bar, a little red rectangle that I painted there, and then the black button I also painted there. These are the little LED things at the front of the gun that actually shoot the portal. And then we have the little green tube on top. And that was cut from a Lego lightsaber. And I actually really like this because I cut a piece off that had a bubble in it. So that worked out really nicely when making the gun. So it looks like something's floating in there. And I really like how that looked. And then the little bit of white around the bottom of the green tube is actually just a piece of white electrical tape wrapped around the gun. And I really like how the portal gun came out. And I will have something else to show you to go along with the portal gun as well. I'll show in a minute. So first let me put Rick back. Nah, hell. Let me just put Rick back. So here we have Rick. So I used gray compared to Morty. You can see Morty's just normal flesh. Well, Rick, I used light gray because Rick is quite, his color in the show is quite muted. He's really pale. So I used, light gray is the best Lego color that you could get without mixing a color. So The head is just a light gray head that I sculpted the hair onto. So I used green stuff and I sculpted his spiky hair, and it goes. I based this off the Pop Funko figure, which it kind of looks like Lisa Simpson from the back. It just has a bunch of other prongs coming out the back like this. And you can see there's the bald spot I included as well, that little area of gray. And then his face was all painted by me, so I had to paint the eyes on him as well. Morty already had the eyes there, but Rick I had to paint the eyes as well. Gave him his unibrow. There's his vomit stain. And just gave him a standard frowning mouth, because that's the expression he usually has. His torso is actually a turquoise torso. If I take the legs off, you can see that's actually the color of the torso. But I don't have, there's actually a Lego teal color, I just don't have any torsos that color, so I had to mix this color. I painted it that color. It's like a teal, mint green color almost, and then I painted that same color around his wrist to represent his long sleeve shirt that shows under his coat. His lab coat is actually just made from a piece of computer paper that I then, if you've seen my how to make electrical tape trench coats and capes, plug for that video, I will leave the link to that at the end of this video in the end card, as a shameless plug for my own channel, if you want to know how to do that. But this is very similar, except I used computer paper, and then instead of coating it with E-tape, I coated it with clear Scotch tape to keep the white color of the paper. And that also just made it look nicer and glossier. So, and I actually painted the black onto the paper before putting the tape over it. Legs, just brown legs, painted the belt, and his socks that show, and his black shoes. And I am aware that Morty should have socks showing as well, but since he has the white shoes, it would literally just be painting a black line, then a white stripe, and another black line. So I just decided maybe one day I'll add them, but for now I don't have them on there because I didn't think they were all that necessary. But yeah, that's it for Rick. And and Rick's torso is also sanded down on the sides like Morty's. So now let me just pop this portal gun back into Rick's hand, and I can show you the stand I built for these guys, because I have no more room in my display case for them. Well, first I'll show you this. So, I thought since I made the portal gun, I'm about to sneeze. Don't do it. I thought since I built the portal gun, it'd be neat to do this. So I painted this up. And I'll just put these here for a thumbnail shot. But I painted these up. And the portal is actually just it's just a bunch of bricks, as you can see. It looks quite bad from the back, actually. Somehow lime green paint got here. I don't even know how. But if you've seen Rick and Morty portals, you know this is what they look like. So I painted a base of lime green. Then I went in with this olive green, darker green for the other swirls. Then I did these in-between green. It's not really lime green, but it's not olive green either. It's in between. And I did that, and then I added the white dots. And that came out nicely. And then I have this bit that the portal just attaches to. Like that. And then I put Rick and Morty here. So that's my display for these guys, and that's how I put them up on the shelf. But because I need a good thumbnail, and usually this is how you guys don't know, this is how I take the thumbnails. The reason I set my figures down at the end of a video like this and just talk for a minute is because I want to be able to snag, I hope the video will choose this frame of the video, or one of these frames of the video, for me to use this as the thumbnail. So yeah, this will be a good thumbnail if that works out. So yeah, that's it for Rick and Morty. I don't really have any more plans to make any more Rick and Morty figures as of now. If a little arrangement goes well, you may be seeing some characters that popped up in a recent episode. I think the last episode that aired, as of the time of this video. I think it was episode 4. Let's see. 1 was the premiere. 2 was Mad Max, 3 was Pickle Rick, so yeah, 4. It was episode 4. You might be seeing some characters from that episode pop up. And that's going to be a collab project, perhaps. We don't know who. Well, we know some people who will make some things, but I, for one, do not know who I will be making just yet if we do this. But if we do, you'll definitely be seeing a video on it. But yeah. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. What have you guys thought of Rick and Morty Season 3 so far? It's okay, I think. It's not I don't think it's bad. Some people hate it. I don't think it's bad at all. I've enjoyed it so far. Yeah, so let me know what you think down in the comments below. And give me some suggestions for other figures, because, you know, I do read them. Whether I make them or not, I read all your comments. I read every single comment that's posted on a video. So I do appreciate well thought out comments and feedback. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Oh, we also just hit 19,000 subscribers, and that's really cool. So thank you for that. Remember, when I hit 20,000, I will be doing some sort of special event. Don't know yet. It might be it might not even be a contest or giveaway anymore. I might think of something else to do. So we'll see. But 20,000 subscribers, we'll do an event, hopefully. So yeah. I'm rambling now. The video's 11 minutes long, 11 minutes 30 seconds now, so got that ad revenue. But sorry about that. I'm rambling now, so I'm going to end the video. I'll see you guys in my next video.